my fishy friends, welcome back to the channel. Nathan Hovey here, and in today's video we will be doing an update on the fish room back there. So let's go ahead and get started. Turn this around. Okay, so we'll just start in this corner. This is where I put my desk. Got some stuff there. Actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and we'll jump over here. Oh, come on, focus. We got some foods. We got a couple books. Some artwork. And we jump to this side. We got what the fish towel. Some more stuff. Chemicals. To-do list, etc. You guys know what the dry erase board is for. Then we move to the tank on the desk. This is a 5-gallon cube. It houses yellow Neocaridina shrimp. Let's see if we can get one in focus. There's one. Let's see if we can find another one. There's another one down there. Got another one back up here. Got several in there. Some females that were buried. So hopefully we have some baby shrimp coming soon. So yep, that's the 5-gallon cube. It's on the desk. Then we jump next door. And we have a 20. And it is sitting on a cart with a drawer. So it's like, you know, miscellaneous plant supplies, like pots and stuff like that. So super glues, stuff like that. Then the next one, air supplies. And then this one is fish fam, like emails, addresses, stuff of that nature. We have some vinegar eels, some aquarium water for spraying plants. And then behind that is a tote. It's kind of hard to see. Let me turn the light on real quick. So we have a tote that's filled with rocks for aquascaping. Yep. And then we have a basket here, breeder box, some cleaning supplies, and some glass jars for when I have to do the unfortunate thing of putting down a fish. But back to the 20-gallon. In this 20-gallon, we have some Mecha Splendids. These are the fish I got from Skull Aquatics. I think I have 7 now. 7 or 8. A couple have passed away. There's some extreme bullying going on right now. There's 3 males in this tank. The rest are females. So I think it's just some breeding, territorial dispute type thing. So far it hasn't gotten out of hand. They're just chasing each other and saying, you know, back up, this is my territory, or this is my female. We also have some pygmy Corydoras in this tank that I very rarely see. I started with 7 or 8, and I don't know how many there are left because I never see them all at the same time. So yep. So that's that. Then we move over to the newest addition to the fish room, which I don't think I'll be able to get it all in frame unless I step back into the bathroom here. So we'll step back and we'll try to get it all in frame. I don't know if y'all can see everything, but whatever. It is what it is. The room's not big enough. So this is all hand built by me. It's the DIY racks that you can just find on YouTube. I did a little video talking about it, but I didn't go step for step. So I apologize for the shakiness. I am just holding my phone. But we'll start right here. This would be the first side of the tanks that you see when you enter the room. These are all 55 gallons. They're 3 high. So we'll go back down here to the bottom. And in this 55, which I need to kind of do a rescape on it and make it a little more, I don't know what you would call it, but give it a better scape. I kind of just threw this piece of wood in here just to get it to sink. It's finally waterlogged, so I can actually do a scape. I'm going to be going through each tank and making a list of all the plants that are in it, because as you can see, I have labels of all the fish that are in it. So this tank holds Australian rainbows, lemon tetras, Priscilla tetras, which I also believe is the X-ray tetra, super red bristlenose plecos, and it has 2 types of corridoras, the emeralds and the bronze. The emerald, or the bronze, or yeah, emeralds, sorry, getting a little confused, are like a long tail or a veil tail. You can kind of see it right there. But you know, look, he's coming up front. I said, hey, look at me. Yeah, and then the bronze are just standard. There is also one male molly in here. He's the last survivor of all the mollies. Oh, and a Chinese algae eater, because I got sold him as something else and I can't get rid of him, so it is what it is. The tank above it, this is a new tank to me, thanks to Richard Reynolds, along with the one above it. That's a new tank to me, thanks to him as well. These fish that are in here are also new to me, thanks to Richard Reynolds. These are some Brochardi, or fairy cichlids. I need to do something with all that floating Vallisneria, because I'm not liking the look of it just floating anymore. I don't really know where to put it. Man, I am really shaky today. So we just have some Florida rock or coral rock, whatever you want to call that stuff. It's everywhere down here in Florida. We have a couple pieces of wood just randomly placed. We got Java fern. We got Boost Godzilla attached to this piece of wood. We had a bunch of Java fern around that rock. We got an Anubias. I got this one and another one for $6 at a club meeting. We got some Laruia down here in between the cracks of this piece of wood. Some Trident Java fern. And the banana plant, which I don't want to keep in here anymore. We got some bulbitis that came from Stephen P. for being a member of his channel. Couple crypts down there. So yeah, that's that. I plan to do a more in-depth video once all these tanks get established, because they are relatively new, newly planted, and these two are newly set up, but they're doing great because everything was cycled. Filters, all the decorations and plants, the substrate, all that. This is a, as mentioned, another 55. It has Buenos Aires tetras and Colombian tetras and one Chinese algae eater. It's mostly filled with some Vallisneria. We have an ocelot sword, I believe is what it's called. Piece of Anubias, a little piece of Java fern that's dying back. I threw a sprig of the bulbitis in here. And then we have a sword plant from Kelly Foreman, when I got that, it was as big as the 55 gallon. And that sword plant is called, I can't pronounce it. It's either a red flame. On here, let me just show you. So it's, come on, focus. It's one of those types of sword plants. So yeah, so that's that. We have some pothos growing. Man, I am really shaky. I apologize, y'all. We have some pothos growing out of that one. We got some pothos growing out of this one. And we got some pothos growing out of that one. This pothos here is a silver pothos. I think there's another name for it, but I can't remember. And then the rest is just your standard, like, variegated type. But we'll jump next door. This tank is a 20 long. And this is an old setup. It has neon tetras. It has 2 flame tetras, 2 clown loaches, and 25 or so panda cories. I didn't do anything to this tank other than move it up here. It's got some dwarf sagittaria, it's got a little clump of java fern, it's got a little baby anubias, and that's that. If we move down, we have 2 2-gallon tanks. This one holds 1 CPD because I've lost the rest. And this holds some Cory fry that I'm hoping came from the longfin emeralds, or the lyre tail or leer tail, however you want to pronounce it. But I hope those are the emeralds with the fancy tails. Then we have a plant bin down here that I am just trying to store some extra plants, do some propagating and stuff like that to try to sell / share with everyone in the fish fam. So yeah, that's that. And we'll jump over here to this next side of the rack. And this is a 50 gallon that y'all have seen before if you are, well, if you have been around the channel for a little bit and you have seen this. I showed this tank on a Rico Stan live stream. It has diamond tetras, salt and pepper corridoras, 2 chocolate bristlenose, male and female, that have spawned twice, and there is a handful of fry in here. Let's see what else is in here. 3 yo-yo loaches, and the angelfish. We got 4 angelfish out of 6 that have survived. I don't like how they are all being at the top right now, so I'll have to see what's going on with that. There is a ton of plants in here. I mean, I gotta remember to start looking at my phone instead of looking at the tank. I keep getting off focus, so I might roll with it and just put this video out anyway. This plant right here is new. It's Polysperma Sunset. This also came from Stephen P. Trying to think of what else came from Stephen. I got that. I got the Mobitus. Oh, a crypt that's up top. That's right. So then above that, the 40 breeder with black bar endlers, and then male and female chocolate bristlenose. They have not spawned that I am aware of. And this is pretty crazily heavy planted. I mean, plants go on and on. They're so intertwined and whatnot that to go over the list is kind of crazy. But I mean, it's got Kabamba, Larigia, dwarf sage, the tiger lotus, Anubias, Java fern, a couple Amazon swords, some other plant I forget the name of, and then this one that's going up here I forget the name of. It's a Rotala. Both of those are Rotalas, I believe. Wichita and Nanjing. Those are the two Rotalas. Oh, and speaking of the pearlweed, that's right here. That's down here floating in that tank. But so then we jump above and we have 3 10-gallon tanks up top here. This one right here to the left has Pseudomugil Gertrude in it. That is all that's in it. It's got some guppy grass, and then I forget the name of this one. But that's all that's in there. A bunch of river rock and a piece of driftwood. To the center, we got some moss back there in the very back. We got some water wisteria to the right, and then one sword or dwarf Sagittaria plant. And these are purple Moscow guppies. These are the ones that paid $6 for like 25 plus at an auction. And as you can see, there's probably way more than 25 in there. And then the next tank is Pseudomugil Ivanostophy, or Ivans, I like to say. And then here's that crypt from Stephen P. I just put it in here with a couple root tabs. And then it's got water wisteria floating. I do have more pothos coming out of each tank. I don't think I have any in the bottom one though. Nope. I wish I would have built these racks a little higher on this one, because you can see the gap between here is much greater than the gap down here. Like, I can touch it spreading my fingers out like that, and I cannot here. I wish I would have moved that up a little bit more. Same on this side. I wish I would have built it a little higher, but at the same time, it's enough to get some get your hands in there and work and whatnot, get your arms in there. I am going to be replacing this light and putting that light on top to give me a little more room. But yeah, that's the update on the fish room. I'm gonna watch this back and see how it came out. So if you see it, I just said heck with it and rolled with it. Oh, let's mention this real quick. It's worth mentioning. So I did this type of air system. That's a 2-foot piece of 3/4 inch PVC. Come on, focus. With metal valves going down to the air lines to each tank, and that is a paw fly. Here, let me grab the box. I just got that into the mail today via Amazon. But this is the pump. I am running. I wish it was just a hair more powerful. I think it's starting to build up pressure though, now that it's been running for a while. And I mean, as you see in every single tank, it does have airflow. So all of those are running, and every tank is running a sponge filter. So Well, actually, I kind of lied. This one right here has a hang-on back and a power head. A wave maker. Wave maker is just because those type of fish like a little bit of flow. The hang-on back is because that was a new setup. That substrate was not cycled, so I wanted to keep that filter running and the sponge filter running because they were cycled filters already. Here in about another week or so, I'm going to be removing that hang-on back, and then everything will be sponge filter only. But yeah, that's the fish room. That's the new rack. I am loving it, and I highly suggest if you have multiple tanks around a single room or even around your house and you want to consolidate them to one area, build yourself a rack. I think each rack was under $40, including the screws, so it's super cheap and easy to do. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Next videos we'll be doing, I think we'll be going tank for tank and making a video on each tank as its own. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for checking out the video. Let me know your thoughts and whatnot down in the comments. And we'll see you here soon. And remember, as always, feed your fish. Bye.